He's joining us from Washington, D.C. He's a dad. He's super clutch. Please give it up for Mr. Adam Coonen.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be here. We live in a crazy world these days. I just read in the news, this was kind of nuts. Prince Henry was quoted to say that he didn't know there was such a thing as unconscious bias until he married Meghan. He also was unaware of public transportation and money that wasn't diamonds. So, white supremacists teamed up with a male porn star recently. That's funny in and of itself, to hide guns. That's they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel now, but they had to hide guns, right, from the FBI, and the feds finally caught him when they grabbed the porn star and just kind of shook him. They all sort of fell out. Yeah. This just today, I'm going to try not to giggle while I say this. Apparently, the Pope liked a bikini model on Instagram, which is just my favorite thing to happen. No one was more mad than the Cardinals. They were like, if you're going to like a model, it should be OshKosh B'gosh. I keep seeing on Twitter and stuff that like this last election, it's like we're just getting out of a toxic relationship, which that makes sense. That tracks, you know? Like we're leaving our most recent ex, we're leaving him because he just like constantly verbally berates us and cheats on us with shirtless Russians. Yeah, the only weird thing is if we keep going, then doesn't that mean that we're still not over our really hot, smart black ex? Over it. So much so that just to relive it, we're dating his kind of awkward best friend. Eventually, we're gonna be like, Joe, we're still in love with Barry, and Joe's gonna be like, me too. Yeah, and you know, we're kind of remembering too. It wasn't all perfect, you know, like they called us, you know, to bail them out, and they gave all the money to some bitch named Fannie Mae. They promised us they would pull out of Iraq. And the sex was great, though. It was fast and furious. Alrighty. Yeah. Like I said, I live in D.C. and you know, every year, 2-3 times a year, white supremacists like to march through town. It's always very depressing for me because I'll look at the crowd of them and just think, statistically speaking, at least one of those guys has a huge dick. And you'll go, why God? And God will go, joke's not funny if I have to explain it. I struggle with depression a little bit. I went to the doctor because I wanted to know if I had like a chemical imbalance in my brain or if I was just fat and bad at everything, and that made me sad. He said it was the first one. I still don't believe him. He said try to get fit, you know, especially in DC, everyone's fit. That might help. I don't have big fitness goals. I just don't want my right tit to shake when I brush my teeth every morning. Really embarrasses myself. I tried to join a DC intramural league, but everyone's so competitive that the only ones that would let me in was Quidditch. I told them I didn't read the books, and they got all mad. They were like, Evanesco, Muggle, and I didn't know what that meant, so I left. Originally from Wisconsin, as you can tell from my very fine T-shirt. We have a bit of an accent in the Midwest, people tell us. Everybody thinks it's sweet, you know, like, oh, come on in from the cold and have some cheesy potato casserole. Yeah, fine, but I've worked in a lot of shitty bars, and I know it sounds a lot more like, and then he fucking came in my cooter and I fucking queefed. Jesus, Grandma, I didn't need to hear that. Yeah. We're an agricultural state. Our number one export is extremely basic white people, as you can tell. You just grow them in fields as far as the eye can see, just swaying in the wind. It's majestic. Majestic. There's a Wisconsin farmer there, like, over here we got a field of Karen. Probably our highest maintenance crop. Every acre needs maybe 2 or 3 managers. Over here, over here we got a field of Brennans, Brandons, and Braylons. Real fragile. Yeah. We're a state of alcoholics. It's true. State of alcoholics. I had a boss once who told me, I was bartending, and he pushed his drink, and he said, "My only drinking problem is that my drink is empty." And I was like, "Not the lien on your house or the 3 DUIs? You know, read about those?" Or he got mad at me, and he had to drive off real quick. But beforehand, he was like, "That's true." I just like going home a lot of times. I got right-wing, politically opinionated uncles. Anybody got one of those?
It went off.
Yeah, and they always like share and yell their opinions, you know, around the Thanksgiving table. If you don't have one of those, the closest metaphor I can think of is if you're on public transportation with somebody masturbating. Yeah. Everybody just kind of stares at their feet, tries to ignore it. If you engage them, they all get mad at you, like, he was almost finished. Why'd you have to do that? All right, I've been Adam Coonen. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, give it up for Adam Coonen.
All right.
Hooray!
Adam.